Yeah, look, it's a blow,
Yeah.
you know. I mean, he's settled down nicely in the position, so hopefully it's not a long-term thing, and we can hopefully we can get him up and running for Saturday. Rama.
Thank you, Karabo. Go for it.
Thank you. Coach, I think over the last couple of 2-3 games, I've seen there's a bit of a telepathic understanding between Ngcobo, Mashiane, as well as Nurkovic, the striker. Is it something that you've been working with in terms of the patterns on the training ground, or is just the telepathic understanding that they've developed on the pitch as well? And lastly, about Ngcobo, a touch of an angel there with that brilliant goal. Just your thoughts on the combination of the three players. Thank you.
Well, I think any good players can play with anybody. They can play with each other. So, you know, the idea is obviously to, you know, we want to try and play into Samir, but I mean, you know, we can't all the time. But I mean, the combination, yeah, you know, if I could get him high up the field, which we can't do at the moment because of other situations, we need to get the boy because he has got some quality. I think he's got 3 or 4 goals now. I'm not sure this season. So, but we need to get him in those better positions more often because he's got ability. But, you know, at the moment, we're trying to work on his defensive side of the game, which is something that, you know, he's going to have to learn, but he's getting better. Hopefully the combination can blossom a little bit going forward.
Yeah, no, it was a game wherein we knew Chiefs' strength, you know, and we wanted to try and stop them from scoring an early goal because we have been conceding early goals, and that has been, you know, always affecting our planning. So unfortunately, again in the 19th minute, you know, we were wrongly positioned, and they scored the goal. From there, we regrouped. We started also to show that we wanted a goal. We were like managing to get into the scoring zones, but unfortunately we couldn't score. And you know, we ended up making a tactical sub, bringing in another striker to try and play with 2 strikers. Yes, it showed some signs in the first 5 minutes, but from there everything collapsed, and you know, Chiefs started to dominate. You know, they didn't raise too much sweat, you know, to score the 2 goals that they scored, and also the red card, you know, kind of affected us. You know, it's 2 red cards in 2 games in succession, so it's it's, to be honest, it's getting tougher and tougher.
Thanks, Coach. We won't keep the coach far too long because of the delayed start. We'll start with Velile immediately with a question.
Thank you, Pravi. Coach, hard luck on the result. In the last 5 matches, 4 losses, 11 goals conceded. This must be a serious concern. And how much of the field issues is also contributing to this?
Which issues, sorry?
The well-documented financial problems.
I'm sorry, Velile. I only talk about what happens inside the field, so I can't answer that one.
We move on, conceding.
Okay, maybe.
Velile, you can follow up.
Yeah. Can you address the first question on the form? 4 losses, 11 goals conceded in the last 5 matches.
Yeah, it's a concern. You know, it's a big concern. Looking at what happened in 2020 and 5 draws, you know, so things were better then, but now, you know, also missing some players for various reasons, also health reasons, and you know, we were trying, but every match or every week to we're bringing in new players, and you know, you need consistency. You need to work on certain combinations for the team to be effective, you know, especially when it comes to games. So in 2021, there are lots of changes, and also the defense. You know, you need that understanding amongst the defenders. So I think that is also our main undoing. But we'll soldier on and we'll try and rectify.
Joke, last but one question. Let's go for it.
Coach,
Okay.
Oh, can I go after him, the Devina, or should I go now?
No, I thought he's not asking any longer. But Robin, go for it.
Coach, 8 games now with no win. Do you still feel that you are right man to save this club? And because looking at the position now, you guys are at second from bottom. Do you still feel, back yourself that you can still have the club, or you just feel now that you're not good enough for this club?
I can tell you that I was not helping. I was working. That is the first point. The second point is a team is not comprised of a coach. Actually, we are many in the team. So if ourselves who are working here still have the hope and believe that things will be right, then we feel we are the right people to do the job, because we were doing it even before.
Thank you, Coach. Last one, Karabo.
Thank you very much, Ntate Vina. Good evening, Coach. Unlucky on the loss. Just my one is just a quick one. 2 games, 19th minute, conceding goals. The first one over the weekend, and now here, 2 red cards in 2 consecutive games. Does that speak about the discipline of the players in the team, or is just a lapse of concentration? How would you explain that, Coach? Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Karabo. I'll put it down to the issue of, over anxiousness. The players, they want to do a lot. They want to turn the corner. With so much that sometimes they end up making those mistakes, and it also affects them here and there. We try by all means to help them to play with, to not feel that pressure. We always tell them that no. They must let the pressure be handled by us. They must just go out there and play. It still goes the way it has been going. But I cannot fault these boys. For me, I feel the boys have been trying their best.